Some of the videos that I'm starting to put on our social media, like in TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So for the past few days, I have been talking about four principles that I did learn when I was running Gonzales Motorsport. As many of you guys know, I'm not in the business anymore in the automobile industry. I uh, I kind of retired a little bit. Of course, that's something that I grew up in that industry. Third generation. My grandfather did it in Puerto Rico. My father did it, and of course, I grew up in that environment in that industry. I know it's gonna take me a little bit time to be able to kind of disconnect myself. That's gonna be that's what I'm looking for, of course. But after 10 years in business, when I did develop Gonzalez Motorsport, I started the company September 2014, and I did it into the beginning of this year. So that was like 10 years and a few months. Of course. So what I did learn in those 10 years, it was four words, four principle. I'm gonna call it principle because they are the one that actually that did help me in the beginning. And I'm doing this because I just want to share with everyone in our social media. When you are in front of the company, um, we have to do whatever it takes to be able to upscale that a specific business that you actually in front of the business. So for the past 2 days, I've been talking about forward. I'm going to tell you which one they are. And the first one is value. Value, it is important how much value you're going to give the company, how much value you are willing to do as a business owner and give your employee, the customers, people that are actually around you. So you have to bring value to inside and outside. And of course, once you bring that value, that's going to develop that relationship between you inside and outside. And that's what I did for so many years. There's another one, commitment, because value relationship is going to take you to commitment. Then you start getting yourself committed with customers, who you are as a leader, people you employ inside of that company, whatever niche that you're in. Like myself, I was in the niche of the industry, the automobile industry. So I did whatever it took to be able to build a company. And the last one, once you have those three developed and you become really good at it, and that's going to take you to trust. Why trust? Because people are going to trust you, who you are as a leader, inside and outside. People gonna look for you because they trust you. And it's crazy because even that I'm out, I still got customers calling me, asking me questions about in the automobile industry. And of course, they're still so attached to me. And it's tough because of I want to disconnect, but I don't want to because that's I gave those customers so much value, that relationship, commitment that I was with them. So it's gonna take me a little while, but what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to still get connected with them. Do whatever it takes to be able to give them my support as a leader, as a business owner. Now that I'm getting to my new space with the podcast and coaching, and be able to give support to other people, individual and business. That's something that I did learn when I was running the shop. And I just want to share with that with everyone on social media in TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So just a little bit tip. We are going to start getting very deep in the next few weeks. I want to be teaching a lot about business also and life coaching because both of them has to go hand in hand. When it comes down who you are as an individual, as a leader, and who you are as a business owner. You want the company to grow. We It's got to start who we are first. It's got to start in our mind, our heart, our soul, our spirit, so we can be able to develop and take that company to the next level. So I'll be doing a lot of teaching. Share my information, the good, the bad, everything, the failure that I went through, uh, and some of the adjustment that it cost me a lot of hard work, money, but it's part of this thing. It's part of the business. Part of the business. When you're in a business and when you're playing with the big boys, like we were, so sometimes you want to compete with other company, everybody else, because you want to stay in the game on it. Hey, listen, it's part of the business. So I'll be sharing some information like I've been doing it for the past, I don't know, I guess few days, a week, I'm assuming. Those four principles that it did help me so much in the industry when it comes down to value, relationship, commitment, and trust. So, and I'm gonna do the same specific thing. What I'm gonna do with this podcast and coaching, be able to coach people, individual, also in business. Right now, matter of fact, behind the scene, I'm talking already a few companies. We about to sign some contract, with those companies. Some of it's going to be just 90 days, some of it's going to be at least 6 months, a year. But I'm excited. I'm excited because what I'm going to bring to the table, I have lived it, learned it. Uh, I went through a lot and part of the business, but I'm going to give everything out. I'm going to lay out everything on the table so I can be able to bring value and support to other people when it comes down to individual, so people can keep growing, and also in business, because everything that we develop is going to start. I'm going to give you another tip. Everything starts where? In our mind. If your mind it is strong, you're going to be a strong leader. But if your mind is weak, unfortunately, I'm going to say you're going to become a weak leader. And that's something what I did. I never left my guard down. I was the first one, always up, going forward. I do whatever it took to be able to be on top. It's part of the business, part of keep growing. So excited for the future. The future looks bright. Matter of fact, that's actually a quote from Patrick Beck David that I follow him. I kind of took that quote from him. I made that quote as mine. The future looks bright. Excited for the future. Excited for you. Excited who you are as a leader. I want to see you keep growing, and I want to see you develop the business. So together, we're gonna grow together. I'm gonna teach you. You're gonna teach me. Excited because I'm gonna keep adding more video, and not only that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you an example, not just to talk about it, because a lot of people can talk about it. It's when you leave that example and you have that behind you in your blood, in your vein, nobody's gonna take that away from you. So excited for the future. You be blessed. Bye bye.